What is going on, everybody? It is me again. It's HorrorFan34, and welcome to another video. And welcome to the final day of the 31 Days of Horror Challenge in October. I tell you, it's been a really fun ride doing this 31 Days of Horror Challenge. Um, it's been a blast. I want to thank all of you guys for watching all these reviews, commenting on them, things of that nature. I've been really appreciative of your kind comments. And I'm really glad that you enjoyed all my reviews for this month, and hopefully we get to do it. I'll get to do it again next year for next Halloween. I hope you guys all had a happy Halloween. Halloween was great today for us. Basically, did the live stream earlier with my buddies Rob and Alex, and of course Julie and Sean and Wesley. We all had a great time. And then had some guests over today. Trick-or-treaters came by, gave out Hershey bars. Everything went really good. Everything went great today for Halloween. So I hope all you guys had a great Halloween out there. And yes, I'm wearing the same Elvis glasses I wore during the live stream. This was pretty much my costume for the live stream. I was Elvis Presley, which is the sunglasses with the sideburns attached. Because, I gotta get a little hunk of burning love, you know what I'm saying? No big crew and no big hound dog. Anyways, because I'm from Memphis. I was from Graceland. But anyways, getting on to the final review for the 31 Days of Horror Challenge in October. And I figured I end the marathon with a classic horror film that I surprisingly have not yet reviewed yet for any marathon of horror films. And I figured why not to end it with this one. And of course, you can tell by the title of the video, that review is going to be on the original Halloween. The original Halloween classic, of course, signed by Tony Moran, who played Michael Myers in the scene with the coat hanger. Very cool guy, Tony Moran. It was a really nice guy to meet him. But getting on to what more can you say about the original Halloween that hasn't been said before? This is like one of the first slashers that kind of really started the boom of the slasher genre that would later be in the 80s. Because in the 70s you had films like the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre and the original Black Christmas, and then you had this film, which were more slow burn slashers. And then eventually, when you get to the 80s, you would have films like, the Friday the 13th films and the Elm Street films and, the Child's Play films and, you would also have the Sleepaway Camp movies and Maniac Cop. Like, a lot of slasher films around that time were all inspired because of things like this, or Black Christmas, or Texas Chainsaw Massacre, whichever you prefer. And, what more can you say? It's, Laurie Strode, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, being stalked by Michael Myers. What else more can you say about this film that hasn't been said before? I think... It's actually not my personal favorite John Carpenter film. I'd probably say my favorite John Carpenter film is The Fog. But I really do... Halloween would definitely be in my top three. Like, my top three favorites would probably be Halloween, Big Trouble in Little China, and The Fog. But other John Carpenter films I enjoy. I love Escape from New York. I even enjoy Escape from L.A. I think Village of the Damned is underrated. Really enjoy They Live, Prince of Darkness, Starman, Christine, and of course John Carpenter had a hand in producing a lot of the other Halloween films, like Part 2, Part 3, things like that. And for other John Carpenter's, John Carpenter's Vampires with James Woods, that's another good one that he did. But the first off, the cast in here does a great job. First off, you have Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie Strode. I'd probably say my favorite Jamie Lee Curtis role as Laurie Strode. I think she's fantastic. One of the best scream queens. And of course, you have Nancy Loomis. You have P.J. Souls. You also have Nick Castle as Michael Myers. You also have of course, Tony Moran, the one scene with the coat hanger, Will Sandin, who played the young kid Michael Myers, Charles Cyphers, Donald Pleasance. Great cast of people in here. Donald Pleasance, of course, as Dr. Loomis, is legendary. I was always a huge fan of Donald Pleasance. Really enjoy him as Dr. Loomis. Of course, I loved him in Prince of Darkness, Alone in the Dark with Jack Palance. and a lot of other good stuff Donald Pleasance did in his career, and he's greatly missed. I miss Donald Pleasance. And personally, I would say this is, I would say John Carpenter too is my favorite horror director when it comes to like directing horror movies, because he's up there with Wes Craven, Tobe Hooper, George Romero, things of that nature. And of course, you have so many great memorable scenes in this, especially the scene when with the coat hanger and Laurie pulls the mask off him. Of course, the whole Michael Myers standing with the bed sheets and the laundry wire on the rope, and then she turns, and when he's not there on the next shot. Of course, the scene on the sidewalk with Michael Myers from a distance. Of course, the great opening beginning with Judith Myers being killed by the young Michael Myers in the clown outfit. Really great POV shot of the knife going like this. And I really like the POV shot of that. I thought that was such a cool looking, directing style by John Carpenter. And overall, this is just a fantastic 80s or 70s classic that everybody just has to watch. If you've never seen the original Halloween, then you are definitely missing out. It's a true classic that deserves every bit of attention for Halloween month. And I mean, and of course the musical score by, the musical score is fantastic in this. And everybody knows the musical score. It's up there with like The Exorcist theme. It's like some of the most memorable horror scores of all time. Even Jaws is up there too among horror scores. And like I said, the cast is great. Donald Pleasance, Jamie Lee Curtis, Charles Cyphers, P.J. Souls, and Nick Castle. Great cast. Creepy scenes, creepy atmosphere. Excellent characters. And it gave birth to one of the best serial killers in all of horror film history, in Michael Myers. I mean, what more can I say about the original Halloween? So that's pretty much it for my review for Halloween. Thank you very much for watching, and once again, I want to thank all of you guys for watching my 31 Days of Horror challenge. It's been a blast, and I hope to do this again next year. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.